And we're live. Good afternoon, Carlos.
Hey.
As a new member of our team, I'd like to sit down and take this opportunity to talk with you. I'd like to cover my expectations of you, what you should expect from me as your manager. I'd also like to discuss the overall project and each team member's contribution towards accomplishing milestones on schedule and how we can be more effective as a team. I know you're new to the area. How's the adjustment been?
It's been going pretty well so far. Kids are just moving into the new school for the start of the semester now, so they're pretty excited. Got some new friends. My wife is kind of getting adjusted as well, so she's doing well. It's been a big transition, kind of a new situation in almost every aspect, but I'd say so far it's going pretty well.
Okay. Are we giving you enough time to make sure that boxes are unpacked, kids' rooms are set up, that you're not constantly searching where a pan might be in the kitchen cabinets?
Yeah, we got most of the essentials unpacked at this point. It's kind of just a the Christmas supplies are still in a box in the corner of the garage and things like that. So it's definitely set up and kind of moving towards being settled in. I guess I would say. So it's been
great. And you said your kids are starting a new school. Are they liking it so far?
Yeah. I mean, they've been enjoying the time. It was definitely a tough transition to make for them because of the new friends at that age. It's a little tough, but they've been making some new friends, getting adjusted to the new school, and really kind of settling in. So it seems like
going well. It's tough with this time of the year, but from my experience, it's helped towards the mid to end of that spring semester, so they get a chance to make some friends instead of moving right after the spring semester's over, and then they're pretty much all summer don't have the opportunity to go meet people in the neighborhood or at school. That can be a little rough sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But they'll settle in on faith, and it'll all work.
Okay. Great. What about your wife? Is she enjoying the new area?
Yeah, she's doing well. Still kind of searching for what she's going to do next while we're out here, but she seems to be meeting some of the other moms from school and kind of settling in, getting everything rolling with the house. So no complaints. It's a process, so we're working our way through it.
Okay, great. And we'll try to hold a get together in the next week or two where everybody in the group can bring spouses, so she gets a chance to meet who you work with. Hopefully link up with some other spouses too, and have the ability to have more friends in the area. We're one team, one big family. So
perfect. I'm sure she'd appreciate that.
How's the position so far? Either met or not met your expectations?
Sure. So it's definitely a slow process getting into it as a new position, is. But I think for the most part, it's met my expectations in terms of the type of work. Working with the developing the components and members of the team, kind of interacting. So I would say definitely slow on my end from a learning standpoint, and just kind of getting up to speed with all the processes here and kind of getting the job started. But it's been working, and I would say definitely meets what I would have expected out of it.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to help make the transition smoother or help you in your learning curve?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at my position right now, I've kind of been set back to a space where I guess I'm a little bit secluded and stuck working head down, whereas I'd like to be able to interact more with the different pieces of the overall project instead of being so deep in the weeds, I guess.
Okay.
The ability to talk to the right people, open some lanes of communication where I can, perform my tasks a little bit more easily and quickly, just based on my experience and my thoughts, rather than having to go through so many people.
Okay. Have you linked up with a mentor in the group at all?
No, not really yet. I was kind of hoping that you could direct me to the right people, both in terms of technical mentorship, leadership mentoring, kind of everything along those lines. I don't know if we could have a conversation at some point about the right people to talk to in all of those situations, so I can start to reach out and form those relationships.
No, I think that's a great idea. And I know I try to have about monthly sit downs with everybody in the group and just, hey, what's going well? What's not going well? How can we fix it? How can I better help you, both with the current project and with your overall career progression and your goals, help develop you for that. So, yeah, I'll definitely take the mentorship up. Let me look at the workload in the group just to see, because I would want to push you with someone more senior. You're looking to try to see more aspects of the project, so it might not necessarily be something in our group that could be that technical driver, but hey, figure out who in the project team would be great that can help give you a chance to see how everything integrates, vice being in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, no, I'd really appreciate that. That would probably kind of open up some doors for me to be able to do my work to the next level, kind of contribute more, just based on the relationships that I could build and my confidence with making decisions in this position.
Great. Are there any additional resources besides the mentorship that we talked about that we could help help you with the skills you already have?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I kind of hinted at it before, but more directly, just, set me up with the correct set of contacts that I'll be kind of working through. I know that the team has a group of people that we contact when we need a part or we need some kind of ability to pull pieces of the project together. And I feel like I'm going through too many people a lot of the time to do my work. So if I could have access to these people, maybe a quick introduction, things like that, so that I'm more comfortable talking to them, it'll allow me to do my job better in a way that kind of sets that relationship moving forward and really allows.
I understand, and I know we struggle with all of our suppliers and how turnover is a part of any industry, and just keeping org charts up to date can help you call the right person you're trying to reach and then foster that relationship instead of having to call 3 different people to find out that Bob Smith transferred yesterday and his replacement hasn't been hired, so it's really somebody else in the group. So just trying to keep that more up to date should help you be more efficient with not wasting time talking to the wrong person, but then also let you know who the people in the group that are maybe more senior and can help answer the questions, help cover some of that turnover would help as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I really appreciate that.
No problem. I know you're still new here. How do you feel as far as your status of integrating with the team?
I think that's been
Feel
going
like you're
Yeah, no, I feel like I've met a number of the other workers here. There's a lot of interesting individuals. The team's been working well, and I think they've brought me in to a position to succeed. Definitely internally, no complaints. Team's friendly, and I hope continues to move forward as it has been.
okay. So far, I've been impressed with how you've adjusted to the new environment, and the work you've produced has been at our level of expectations, which is good. We have had a couple project deadlines or milestones that we've missed, and I was just I wanted to ask: is there anything we can help with to either communicate better or provide you with? You mentioned calling the right person, fostering those relationships. But anything we can help to help the team meet their deadlines.
Yeah, no, I recognize that. I apologize for those mistakes in the past. It's really been a factor of just being able to perform my work without having to go through too many people. That's been slowing me down. I appreciate you enjoying or accepting the level of work that I produced, and I'll work to make that a more timely production of work in the future. So I think that will be facilitated by these new relationships and by my ability to reach out to the right parties. So definitely would appreciate that, and it would help me to better meet the team goals.
Okay, great. So I think we've got a plan moving forward. And then just one more suggestion: if you're picking up the phone and calling, even after we're doing the org charts and you're not getting the response you want, my door is always open. Give me a knock, give me a call. I'll put you on speaker with me, and we'll call as high up as we need to until we can get the answer done. Or I can just call over and ask the question and leave your point of contact, and somebody will call and tell you the answer, and you're able to move on by spinning your wheels trying to figure out who has it. That's something that who we contract out and work on that so you don't have to.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that.
Awesome. We're great. We're excited you're here. We look forward to integrating with the team. We'll take the actions we talked about here. I know I've got some lookouts that I can do to help facilitate making your job, and I'm sure everybody else's job in the group easier. And we'll plan that family outing and then go from there.
Great. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Carlos.
Yeah, have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye.